Welcome back, everybody. The last time you saw the van was in December, when we were still young and optimistic. We're still young, but a little less optimistic because a lot has happened since then. We spent most of winter figuring out our floor plan and also began researching different body shops. As mentioned before, we needed to get the rust underneath the windshield cleared out as to prevent any further damage. Our van was previously a contractor's vehicle, so almost every panel and corner had dents to some magnitude. These dents are much easier to take care of when you haven't already built out the inside of the van, because you aren't restricting any access from the inside. Now, when hiring work for a project, there are 3 words you need to keep in mind: fast, cheap, and good. You can pick 2 of these. If you get it cheap and fast, it's probably not going to be good. The thing is, Jackson is still a student and I work in childcare, so cheap had to be one of our words. And since we don't want to sacrifice any quality to our build, good was the second word. This meant that the bodywork was not going to be done fast. This was shown when we were quoted by 2 different body shops. One shop was priced at about $2,300 more than the other one, but he said he could have it finished in 1 month. The other shop said that they could do it in 6 weeks. 6 weeks would be the end of February, and that would still give us enough time to prepare the van for its maiden voyage in June. And it was more in our budget, so that's the shop we decided to go with. Oh, how foolish we were. We dropped off the van and started working out the details of our build while it was gone. Dimensions, materials, designs. We've been using SketchUp and plenty of notebook pages. Here's the general idea of what we're going for.
This is going to be a window.
I wanted natural light, and Jackson wanted to be able to make a cross breeze, so we each got each other a window for Christmas. Our family represented with Home Depot gift cards, a foldable broom, spare parts to keep with us on the road, and a replacement for our horn, because if you remember. So the 6 weeks flew by, and we weren't really getting much information from the body shop. It definitely seemed to be moving a little slow. At 6 weeks, we swung by, and the windshield was still being worked on and none of the panels had been started. We gave him the benefit of the doubt and decided to let him keep the van because we were saving so much money. And then we waited, and waited, until it was the start of April, and we just couldn't wait anymore. Hey, we're on the way to pick up the van, and not everything is completed on it that we wanted, but at this point we need to pick it up so we can start getting it ready for our June road trip. We are going cross country from California to Florida and back. So in order for us to start doing all those things that need doing, we need a van. So we're on our way now. Who knows what's finished? We'll see when we get there. Here's what it looked like. Even though we were disappointed, we were happy to have the van back after 3 long months, but we still couldn't even start the build with these dents. We had taken a hose to check for any cracks and broken seals. A dent in the top corner was causing a leak, and the door was definitely not sitting in the van correctly. So we crawled with our tail between our legs back to the body shop who had originally quoted us higher. We now were crunched for time and needed it done fast, and this work was going to be good. So that meant it wasn't going to be cheap. So we dropped the van off, yet again, sad but optimistic about getting it cleared for starting the build out. That is, until we got a call the next day.